Man, today I'm gonna do something a little different. This been on my mind a lot ever since this little presidential debate. America is the world right now is going through a huge identity crisis. Everybody's trying to put themselves in these different categories, figure out who they are, where they belong, and it's actually very irritating to watch. Nonsense. Everybody's trying to identify themselves outside of the creator that made this all possible. That's like a iPhone trying to identify itself separate from Apple. You can't do it. We're trying to identify ourselves outside of God. I'm fed up, man. I'm irritated, man. It's very irritating. And I got caught up in this too. Oh, I'm an Aquarius. I'm this. I'm that. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I get it. But I'm realizing that a lot of times, man, we gotta find our identity through God, through Christ. You get what I'm saying? Because everything else is irrelevant. It breeds chaos, and it cultivates a community. It cultivates um a area of just disagreement and um unalignment, ill alignment. I'm not about to vote for a Democrat just because I'm black. I'm not finna vote for a Republican because I'm white. However that likes to go. I am not being identified by any man-made scenario, any man-made category, any man-made party, or anything like that. I'm going to identify myself by God, righteousness, fruits of the Spirit, and whoever in this presidency has the fruit that come from the fruit of the Spirit, that's who I'm going to vote for. All of this, we got people fighting over gender, fighting over political parties, music genres, ethnicity, when all you got to do is identify as women and men of God. Period. And it's irritating because everybody is so blinded, and this generation, like the world is like really falling, and is making me irritated. And I'm big on fitness. I'm big on sports, like, I'm big on meditation and prayer and all of that. But the thing that's the most irritating about me is that people are literally trying to live the world without Christ, forgetting about God, living life through Christ. That's something. Living life without Christ. That's something that I've seen. And it makes sense to you. Yeah, you're happy after that because you're living a lawless life. You're doing what you want to do. We got people, and I got caught in this too, praying to the universe. How can we pray to the universe when in the beginning God created it? Something that's created, we're praying to. Why not just pray to the Creator? We're we're in this era where we have all these questions. We're curious, but we're going opposite of God to get questions about our curiosity. When in reality, when we get those curiosities, we supposed to draw closer to Him so that we can get understanding and knowledge and discernment. This generation, my generation, and I'm so blessed that I was able to get up out of this and I didn't go too deep down the rabbit hole. My generation, we get questions about the Bible, get questions about Christ, get questions about God, because people around us feed us this information. Social media feed us this information that make us question our faith. So instead of diving deeper into our faith to get this revelation, to get this knowledge and wisdom and understanding, we turn around and go the opposite way. That's like You living your life, knowing who you are. Somebody that you just meet come along your way, tell you that's exactly who you're not, and you go and try to figure out your whole life again. It don't make sense. And that's why the world is going how it is now. And somebody got to speak up. We got to start speaking up because they taking our babies. They trying to get the children. They doing it through the music. They doing it through the TV. They doing it through the movies. They're doing it through social media. They're literally putting it in our face at concerts. Everything that you see, even at the Olympic Games, they're putting it in our face. But we don't want to speak up. I had somebody ask me the other day, is it okay for me to read my Bible at the school? I looked at them like they was crazy. Like, bro, what you mean? That's like somebody saying, "Oh, it's not okay for you to wear a T-shirt with your family last name on the back of it." I don't get it, and I'm not going to wrap my head around it to try to get it. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to speak up about it because it's the time for us to start speaking up about it because we're so disconnected. The devil just want to cause confusion, and he's doing it right now. This is his realm. This is his playground. This is his dwelling place, and it's going to take men and women of God to really speak up about it because the route that we going, everybody is followers. Nobody's a leader. Well, the people that are in charge of pushing the culture are all followers. And if they're leading people to destruction. They're leading they're leaders of Satan's agenda and not God's. The new gangster is righteousness, bro. Like we're not on gangster timing no more. We on godly timing. Because right now is not the time to be ignorant and stupid and destructive. The world is already in a destructive um it's already in a frequency of destruction. And it's a few people, it's a few pockets of people around the world in the United States and different countries that are coming together and realizing and waking up about it. Overly self-righteous. That was my reason for taking a break from ball and stopping ball because I'm like, man, I can't even identify myself outside of basketball. I've been trying to identify. I've been getting my identity based off my accomplishments from basketball, my accomplishments um, from the blood, sweat, and tears that I put in, without even thinking about God made this able. So let me get my identity now from God. Let Him shape me into who He want me to be, not who I thought I was, not who I made myself to be based off of my own abilities that God gave me. All the glory got to go back to Him. Everything got to go back to Him. Our identity has to go back to Him because every night I go to sleep, man, I pray for people in positions of power. That includes the president. And that God is able to touch their hearts and touch their minds so that they lead from a righteous point. That they don't lead with personal intention, that they don't lead with a vindictive spirit, they don't lead with anger, or I pray for their family so that they can lead with a clear mind. And it's crazy because I'm asking for peace, I'm asking for clarity, I'm asking for abundance. I'm asking for success when I sit in my prayer time. And I'm realizing that in order for God to give you that, man, you have to live as a servant because the biggest the biggest quality of Jesus was servitude. So whatever I ask from God to give to me in my prayer time, I have to give to others. I have to sow that onto others. And presidency right now, man, is I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I don't even have arguments with people about presidency. I don't even have arguments with people about religion. I don't even want to use the word religion, but God. Because self-improvement, all objects, all topics of self-improvement is in the Bible. Every single one. But we want to mask it. Like I fell victim to too. Personal development, mental health, all this other physical fitness, all of these things, man. But all of this is righteousness. It's Bible teachings. It's kingdom living. And I don't know why I'm making this post today. I don't even know. But I felt like it's needed to be said, man, and it's heavy on my conscience. So This identity crisis, the only way it's gonna get fixed is if we start to identify ourselves with God. And if you don't know who God, all you got to do is ask, seek, knock, ask, seek, and knock. But that's all I got, man. I had to get that off my mind, man, because it's been heavy on my spirit, and I'm just so thankful that I'm in this space now where I'm seeking. I've already done asked, I done said my prayer. I pray every day, but now I'm seeking. I'm hungry because I, I'm 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 realizing like I'm like running a tape back on my life, and I'm realizing, man, I've been doing this thing wrong the whole time. The whole time. But that's all I got for y'all today, man. Y'all stay blessed. You know, stay prayed up, stay blessed, keep your spirit high, and do the things that you need to do to free yourself from this chaos and this matrix in the world. You know what I'm saying? So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and share this video. And I'll catch y'all another day.